Right, guys. Now the camera has escaped the frame. All right. एक बार ready मैं ready मैं गाड़ू करने हाँ that's fine so far. Right, guys. So people like will probably be starting 11:15 or 11:30, like bare 15 minutes from 11:15 because the single medium one is finishing by 11. So sometimes I'll have to go here and there for the tubes and sometimes the gifts for everything. Like I'll have to go here and there for like 15 minutes and will be only go maximum up to 30 minutes. So uh, we're starting 11:15 and like bare like 15 minutes maximum, right? So either 11:15 or maximums 11:30 we are starting, right? So you're starting now. And the first thing today, you got your results out, right? So congratulations, the people who got through the how can I say it, like the tsunami of O levels this time, right? And you got through it, and congratulations. Like I hope that all you have like passed and got the results that you expected. Sometimes you may have not, right? You may not have got the expected result, but somehow you went through it, you are all survived, right? So that's so far enough. Now for the people who have achieved like the higher results, be proud of yourself, it's a good thing. And the other thing, right, I have to tell you a bit about the O levels, and I brought you a gift as well, so I'll be giving you a gift. Yeah, it's like a small gift. And the other thing is, right, now listen. So if you have like me pass with the flying results, so that's wonderful. That's something to be proud about yourself. So it's a really good thing, right? But like if you got even the low results, even there's nothing much to be worried about except for the part that you didn't pay enough time, enough courage, and enough sweat to get through the O levels, right? Now you should worry about that, not about the result, right? You didn't do enough for the O levels if you didn't do it, right? So the other thing is the O level results and the A levels, they don't depend on each other. You all get it? The A levels and O levels, they don't depend on each other, right? So the people, like in my experience for these many years, the people who have like passed the O levels with higher grades, like not all the people who got high, like not all, I mean not the majority, are getting selected for a university. And like though they got the best results for the O levels, the majority, that doesn't mean they go to the university, right? And though the people got like low results for their O levels, doesn't mean they remain the same. They have like in my era, like the people who got like lower results for their A levels, they did their best. They had the tears because they couldn't do the O levels best. So I had this bad feeling that I couldn't do it right. I will anyway do the A levels. I'll give a hit to the A levels, and they got like passed the A levels like in higher grades and got selected for a university. So that's a really different case. But there were people who got like higher grades for their O levels and got selected for the university first time as well. So there's a difference. Like it doesn't depend each other. And the other thing is, now the O levels are for bit of a, I wouldn't say like that, but the truth is it's for a bit of a showcase, right? Isn't it? Now, it's for a little bit of a show. Like if you got good results for O levels, a bit of a show. But other than that, there's not much of a benefit that you get from the O levels, do you? Is there anything much more beneficial that you get by just going through, like having, like passing the O levels? Nothing much actually, but if you got through with higher results, that's something to proud about yourself, because you wanted it and you put the tears on it, like you sweat on it, and you had it. So it's something to be proud of. It's a really good thing. But though you couldn't get a good result, now there's nothing much you have lost. That's the thing. There's nothing much you have lost, right? Just passing a O level is so far okay, right? Is so far okay, because the real exam that you have to put the real effort on is A levels, So because though you pass the O levels with a higher grade, there's nothing much you get. But if you pass the A levels with a higher grade, with a higher Z, with a higher rank, that's a huge thing that you are getting as a gift, right? So you're getting selected for a university that will somewhat decide how much of a salary you will be getting in your future, isn't it? That will somewhat decide who will you be in your future, isn't it? Right? And that will somewhat decide how would your like the fiancé would be. For real, it will decide, right? And it will somewhat result now for real. It will somewhat decide how would be your kids will be, right? Even your kids will be like their life. How would they learn, right? How would they grow? Even your pension plan will be decided, like mostly like the A level decides the majority of the future that you will be getting through. Now for real, not the O levels. Do you get my point? It's not the O level that you should like more concerned about. Now this is the thing. The people who have like higher grades for their O levels, they think and take it really simple. Now that's a very bad thing to do if you got good results and you are taking the A level simple. Don't do it that way, right? So if you have low, like if you are like me having the great marks and you are thinking that it will be same like the O levels, you're thinking the A levels will be the same like the O levels. It's not. It's a different case. So it's most of the time it's 10 times harder than the O levels. So you will have to have the same courage. Don't think that you won already. You're not, right? So you just came to the A levels. Now only the life starts. The real thing starts now, right? Because the turning point is here, A levels. Because this will benefit you. This is an investment. O level is not much of an investment relatively, isn't it? O level is not much of a investment relatively. Though you got like good results, it will be good for your like respect එක හොඳයි. නේ පොඩි ඔයාට if you wanted it, පොඩි respect එකක් ඕන වුණා නම් if you achieved it, so I'm really proud of you. It's a really good thing because people need it. නේ you feel it, you want it, so you achieved it. It's a really good thing. But it's not like much of an investment, because the best investment is A levels. Now if you invested in A levels, if you put sweat on the A levels, if you put tears on the A levels, now that will benefit for your life completely. Your economy will depend on it, right? Many of the things will depend on it. නේ future එකේදී ඔයාගේ fiancé කොහමද, ළමයි කොහමද, ඒගොල්ලෝ grow වෙන්නේ කොහමද, and your salary, your pension plan, everything depends on it. You may not understand it now, but it really depends on that, right? So the real thing is this. Hari ඒ හින්දා now if you had good results, be happy about it. That's something. But if you don't have good results, that doesn't matter. Cry for few days, right? Doesn't matter. Be sad for few days, that doesn't matter. But afterwards, quit it there, leave it there, and start struggling, start doing, start working on A levels, because this is the real thing you should work on. So if you had a bad result, if you had a bad few years back, so now this is the chance for you. Now this is your time, right? So you should start now working really hard and get a like a huge result for your A levels. But might it not be the same like the O levels? Or O levels වල තියෙන fancy ගතිය, it might not be there in A levels, but it will be an investment for the rest of your life. O levels වල සමහරක් වෙලාවට හැමෝම අහනවා නැවිල්. A levels වල සමහරකට එහෙම හැමෝම අහන එකක් නෑ. But ඒකේ තියෙන investment එක, ඒක lifetime. ඒක nobody will see it, but you will actually benefit it, but not the O levels. O level එක වාට ගොඩක් benefit වෙන්නේ නැහැ. හොඳයි. කියන්නේ ඒක මම කියන්නේ ඒක අර O levels ලොකුවට කරගන්න ඕනේ නැහැ කියන එක නෙමෙයි මම කියන්නේ. කරගන්න ඕන. But the thing is, it won't benefit much when it compares to the A levels. හරි. සහ ඒකේ තියෙන්නේ පොඩි මම එක කිව්වේ ඒකේ show off එකක්. කට්ටිය විලා අහනවා. That's a different thing. But there's nothing much you earned. Did you? Passing the A levels, did you earn anything? Apart from the experience and the knowledge you had? Yeah, the passing O levels. Did I say A levels? Yeah, the O levels. There's nothing much that you earned, right? Because now when you like may do real hard work in A levels and had the best results, now that is something. Right? That will benefit you, definitely. Right? That will be the greatest investment that you'll be doing. හැබැයි ඒකෙදි වාට කවුරුත් ඇවිල්ලා නිකන් අර නිකන් එන ෆැන්සි ටොක් දීලා එහෙම ටිකක් අඩුයි A levels වල. හැබැයි ඒක වාගේ ලයිෆ් ටයිම් වාගේ ලොකු චේන්ජ් එකක් වෙනවා. complete change එකක් වෙනවා. So now this is the real thing. Doesn't matter what level you are, right? Could be high or low. You should really work hard on this and get through the higher marks and get selected for a university. Try your best for that. හරි. ඒක තමයි වෙන්න ඕන. ඒකින්ද then now the gone is gone. Now we are here. හරිද? Though you, like doesn't matter if you have the good results or the bad results. Now you all have to work on this one. This is a new race. It's starting now. So you all have to run, right? අපි මේකෙදී හොඳටම බැට කරන එක්කෙනාට හම්බෙන award එක, that's something far greater than the O levels. So this is the real thing. මේකේ සැරට බහැලා වැඩ කරන්න. You will get something that you can benefit for the life. හරි. ඒකින්ද අනිත් ඒවා ගැන හිතන්න එපා. whatsoever the level you are. හරි. ඔයාට higher එකක් තිබ්බත් low එකක් තිබ්බත් ඒ හැම එකේටම වඩා මේක ගොඩක් ඉම්පෝටන්ට් වෙනවා. මේක ගොඩක් වැදගත් වෙනවා. මේක අපි බහැලා කරමු. මේක හරියට කරගත්තොත් ඔයාට ජීවිත කාලෙම සතුට වෙන්න පුළුවන් එකක් ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. හරි. Right. So that's all about the O levels. So I brought you a gift. One second. Now I'll bring it. Exactly. Papers. Now, ගියසති මම කිව්වද? Did I say? No. කිව්වද? No, this is for like homework, right? So this is the best gift I can give. Right? Other than the chocolate I brought, I brought a chocolate. I'll give it to you in a second. Now practice this at home, guys. Up to enough. Rose.
Thank you.
No worries. That's another one. Alright, so brought you a chocolate as well. This one. So share it carefully. Yeah? අතුලක් තියෙනවා. Take quickly. Bros. Don't take the whole thing. Here you go. Right, come to the dude. So guys online. Huh? Ready go. Ina come on now. Right. So we are starting. Did you discuss this one? 15 question. Only the stopped at 12. We have to discuss it, or did we discuss it?
We have to discuss the 12.
Okay. So starting from 12. Listen. Yeah. So guys, the end of the month there will be an exam. Huh? Yes. So study really hard. Do your best. Now, if you couldn't get better results for the O levels, at least try for this one. So you can have a bit of a relief, ne? That you are somewhere in A levels now. I got this one. I will achieve it somehow. කියලා හිතලා සතුටු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Can get a bit of a relief. So study well. End of the month we'll have an exam. Like not a hard one. I'll try to make it as much as possible. Like make it easy as much as possible, right? So 12th question. A solid metal sphere of radius 10 centimeter was melted and 64 smaller spheres were made. Listen, find the surface area of the small sphere. Now listen, guys. Listen now. Close the door. Bro, close the door. Right? Shh. So what is the relationship here now? What is the relationship here now? Now, they say they break a solid metal sphere of radius 10 centimeters, like it's a large sphere, into very small 64 spheres, right? So they're breaking a huge sphere into very small 64 number of spheres, right? And they're asking for the surface area of the small sphere. right? Listen. So is it the same? Is it equal when you are like break a large sphere into small spheres? Would the area still be equal of the small spheres and the large sphere? Would the area be equal? No. What's that? Thank you for me. You brought it for me. Then. Thanks so much. I'll eat it while teaching. What do you mean? ඒක දෙන්නේ හරි. Right. එතකොට the areas aren't equal, isn't it? The areas aren't equal. Because when you break a large sphere into small spheres, the hindered areas will appear, isn't it? The hindered areas are there inside. Because it's a large sphere, when you break it, now the hindered areas are there, the hidden areas are there, it will appear. So the area will increase. That's something you learn under the science subject, isn't it? When the particle size is decreasing, the surface area will increase. That's something you have learned already, I think, right? So you can't equal the areas, right? But there's one thing that you can do. What? The volumes are equal, right? There's one thing that you know, the volumes should be equal. Though you break it into small pieces, the volumes still be equal. That's something you should know. That is something you should understand. The volumes are equal, the area aren't. So what is the importance of knowing that point? If the volumes are equal, you can put an equation for that, and you can find the unknown radius of a small sphere. Because you know the radius of the large sphere, you know the number of the spheres, the only thing you don't know is the radius, right? So you can find the radius of a small sphere by using that. And if you know the radius of a small sphere, you can find the area of a small sphere easily, right? So shall we put the equation? So now the thing, what are the formulas? First thing is the formula of volume of a sphere. What is the formula of volume of a sphere? 4/3 pi r cube. That's correct, right? So 4/3 pi r cube, right? 4/3 phi r cube is the volume. So we'll put it to the large sphere. So r will be how much? 10, right? R will be 10, isn't it? Yeah, 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. And this is broken into 64 small spheres of radius, let's say r1, right? This is broken into 64 small spheres of radius r1, right? So the only unknown factor here is r1, which is the radius of a small sphere. You can isolate it and find it out, right? So what happens here now? 5 to 5 cancels out. 4/3 to 4/3 cancels out. Now the 10 cube is left, and the 64 is also left. So you want to isolate r1 cube. Now r1 cube equals 64/10 cube. So you have to find the r1, you have the r cube now. Now you have to take the cube root of the whole thing. Is there a cube value for the 64? What is it? 8. That is a square, not the cube. No. Key is 4 into 4 is 16. 16 into 4 is 32, 64. So it's the 4 cube, right? Cube of 4 is 64, isn't it? So I will write it that way. So now the r cube equals cube of 4/cube of 10. Now if I take the root of the complete thing, it will give the r value, right? which is equal to what? The cube root of r cube will be 4, cube root of 10 cube will be 10, that will be 4 over 10, right? That will be 4 over 10, right? You can simplify it as 0.4 or 2 over 5 as a fraction, right? 2 over 5 as a fraction. Now this is only the radius, huh? This is only the radius. The question is asking for the area of a small sphere, right? Now this is correct, right? The things we did were all correct, right? Right. So you have to come to the area. Now what is the area of a cube? Sorry, of a sphere? Area of a sphere? 4 pi r square, right? 4 pi r square. So it's 4 pi r square. Bro. So 4 phi. Now you found the r how much? 2 over 5 and its square, right? 2 over 5 square. So 4 into bro. 5 into 2 over 5 square is 4 over 25. 4 over 25. So how much do you get? The final answer. 4 5 into 4 is 16 5 over 25. It's the way opposite that it has, right? 16 5 over 25 would be the final answer. It's there, 5. The fifth answer, it's hidden. This is the answer. 16 5 over 25. Had you understood it? Eh? Kokada? මේකද? මේකද ගත්තේ? උඩයට මාරු කරලා. Redo the calculation, simplify. Guys. So far you're happy about the results, right? Don't be sad about it. Nothing to worry about. If you have like low results, nothing to worry about. Done? ෆොටෝ ගන්න එපා ලියන්න. තේරුම් නැහැ. And I brought another thing. I brought the question bank one. Why? Question bank one do na? Yeah. It's only for you people, I think 2026 because. Nah, nahi khatam. And not for them. Yeah, 2026 people, not the 27 people. Yeah, because you were 2026, so you got it earlier. Yeah, you're fast tracking people. Out of the usual track. Right, done. Right, come to the next question. A solid sphere is divided into 4 equal parts along its symmetrical axis. Guys, listen. Along its symmetrical axis, how many number of times is the surface area of the solid sphere is? The segment is divided, right? So the solid sphere is divided into 4 equal parts, and how many number of times the surface area of the solid sphere is of the compared to the divided part? Is it asking like of one part or the 4 of the parts? How many number of times is the surface area of the solid sphere is of the segment that's divided? They're asking for one single piece, right, of the segment, like the one piece, isn't it? Divided into 4 and compared to the one piece, how much is the complete area of the sphere? So you have to take the one piece value only. Like, yeah, 1/4 of the, right. So now this is the sphere, right? Has a radius of r, and this is breaking into 4 equal parts, right? So breaking into 4 equal parts gives you like one piece of like this. Right? This will be one piece, like 1/4 of it, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Now what is the surface area of this one? The outer surface area? 4 pi r square, right? And we have to calculate the surface area of this one. How do you do it? Now how many surfaces do you see? There's one lateral area, right? That is 1/4 of the complete one, which is 4 pi r square, and its 1/4 will be how much? Pi r square. So this is pi r square, the lateral area. Yeah. And there are like two other surfaces, this part and the bottom part. Now this is a, what do you see it like? It's a semicircle, isn't it? So it's a semicircle. It's pi r square half. And the bottom part is also semicircle, and it is also pi r square half. And together it makes a complete sphere, right? So this is pi r square half, and this is also pi r square half. So altogether, what is the surface area of this one? Two of the halves make one, right? So pi r square. This one pi r square. So the complete area will be 2 pi r square. The complete area will be 2 pi r square. So how many times is this of this one? 2 times, right? It's 2 times. So the answer is 2 times. 2 folds here. 2 folds. 2. So didn't you all try this at home? No? You did? Good. Gida gine? Dine? Koi like that, huh? Terunne? Now the question is asking a solid sphere is divided into 4 equal parts. Sphere එක equal parts 4කට කඩනවා. How many number of times is the surface area of the solid sphere is of the segment that's divided? අර segment එක වගේ sphere එකේ area එක how many times ද කියලා අහන්නේ. folds කීයක්ද කියලා අහන්නේ. Get it? So now this is the surface area of the complete sphere. This is the like 1/4 of a segment. So මේකේ අපි surface area එක තමයි calculate කරන්නේ. Lateral එක pi r square, because it's 1/4 of the complete one. Pi r square. And these are like semicircles. 2 of the semicircles නේ 3 dimensional හිතන්න. 2 of the semicircles තියෙන. So ඒක complete එක pi r square. So together 2 pi r square is the complete surface area. And this is 4 pi r square. So how many folds is it? 2 folds. Yeah. Now that one is easy. There will be much more harder questions than that. Huh? Right? So you all want to write it? Take a note. Tagga note daga. Is it okay if I keep this for the Shakti people? 27? Or you want it? Okay, you can. Now if you want it, like you can have it. That's fine. Ship can. But with the promise that you will study hard for the A levels, huh? Otherwise, no more chocolates again. I will be doing exams, ne? I'll see you then. You are doing exams, ne? I will see you then, na? Chocolate taking gano. O level? Now take the A-level serious. That is the worst thing I'm seeing, like from the majority of the A-level students. They're not taking it serious because they don't see the future that's coming. Yeah. Fed up. Ah, that's not right. O-levels it's not much of a thing to study, relatively, you know. O-levels are mahansi venawa eka hari, because even I did O-levels, right? So I know. But compared to the A-levels, it's a different case. You have to study more than that, because when I was doing A-levels, there were people who really wanted to do the A-levels, you know, like they had so much of issues. Now that's the thing. You're not having that background, that you don't understand how the real thing goes on, the life. Because they had so many troubles, you know. There's one friend of me, he had like a house, like half of the roof is gone. They had like me, they covered it. He had a sister and a younger brother, you know. So he was doing some his father was doing some electronic works, and hopefully as I know, he had a sort of a mental issue, you know. So they secretly gave some medicines for the father as well. So there were some arguments, fights with the parents as well. So sort of a pressure was there. So the only option for him was to study really hard and go through the A-levels and build his life. So he did it. He got selected for the university the first time. I have like 2 or 3 vehicles, you know. For real, he have like 2 or 3 vehicles, have a good wife, have a good child. He's enjoying his life, you know. So now the thing is, you don't have it. You don't have that. Listen. You don't have that trouble. So what you're all trying to do is to go to that trouble. Now they went from minus to plus. You're all trying to go from the plus to the minus. Now that's the issue. Don't let that happen. Bro. Shh. Are you saying what again? So it's a matter of understanding how would be our future. That's a different thing. Oh, I have seen all of your status most of the time. So you are putting so much of fancy houses, fancy cars and everything. You're expecting to have a get the vehicles and houses like that. Can't do it like that. Huh? Ape? I think yes. Oh, that's the thing. Shh, shh, shh. If you have like a or a shh, shh. If you all like expecting for a spiritual life, more of a free and calm life, that's a different case. But your expectations are different, isn't it? As far as I know, your expectations are really high. So you have like big dreams, isn't it? So it will hurt when you couldn't achieve the dreams. It will really hurt. Not like me. Poddak hurt me. It will really hurt. Because sometimes you might will go down the level that you are now. I mean the family status and the economy. You might will go down from the level that you are already. That will really hurt, you know. So don't let that happen. It will happen if you didn't try, you know, studying and growing your life. Otherwise you will suffer. So you don't know it. You don't know how the suffering will be. You don't know how the pain will be. That is why you are laughing and me not studying and doing all the other things. So don't let the you know the reality hit you really hard. Have some protection, have some safety for the A levels. You know the studying will be like studies will be really protecting you the coming future, the coming waves. You know that's really terrifying. The coming waves of you know the life. That's really terrifying. It's really terrifying. On Ayyalakkala, you go and ask. You see the people who are traveling in the vehicles like the public transport, how they spending their life. බලන්න. You ask them. ඉගෙන ගත්තේ මොනවාද ඒ දවස් කරේ පාඩම් කරාද ඒ දවස්වල මොනවාද කරේ ලව් කරාද පිස්සු කෙලියද පන්ති කට් කරාද ස්ටෑන්ඩ් ගානේ ගියාද ගේම් ගෙවුවද නේ ආන් පාඩම් කරාද සමහරු කරන ගම ඔය දේවල් කරන ගම පාඩම් කරනවා. So that's okay, I don't mind. පිස්සු කෙලියට කමක් නැහැ, that doesn't matter. That's your fun. It's okay. හැබැයි if you don't study, there's a huge risk. ඔයාගේ family wealth එක, let's say you have a family wealth. අපි හිතමු කවුරු හරි ලෙඩ වුණා. You had to spend all the money on him or the person. To say your mother was diseased and had to spend all the money on her. You will do it, right? You'll have to do it anyways. There's nothing much you can do. So you may go to this, right? Bankruptcy. Can happen. But what if that happens? What can you do after? Can you do a small thing and survive? Can't, right? So you have to have the education. If you have the education, that you can earn something, you can grow something. So there's always a risk. Now think about it. අර හැබැයි think about it කියලා නිකන් එහෙම නිකන් සමහර වෙලාවට ඒක හිතම් අනේ එක ගයින් එපා හරිද? Don't be like that. That's not what I'm telling. Yeah. Take it serious. That's all. Yes. Take it serious and work on it and be happy about it. That's enough. Right, come to the next question. The ratio of the surface area of a hollow hemisphere and a solid hemisphere of equal radius is. Listen, guys. The ratio of the surface area of hollow hemisphere and a solid hemisphere. Listen. So what is a hollow hemisphere? Doesn't have a core. It's empty. The inside is empty. Doesn't have a core, right? So that's a hollow hemisphere. And a solid hemisphere has a core, so it's solid. So they're asking the of equal radius, the ratio of surface area. So shall we calculate it? So how would it be? So now this is the, let's say the hollow one. This is the hollow one. So the inside of the sphere is empty, doesn't have any core. And this one is the solid one. So it's solid. So inside is filled with whatsoever the sphere is made of, right? So they are asking for the surface area, the ratio of the surface areas, right? Now one thing you have to find the surface area. Now tell me what are the areas now. This lateral area will be how much? The complete area is how much of a sphere? It is. Wait for the people to answer. Hey, that's the volume. Not even not. That's not 2/3. That's 4/3. Tell. Usa, eh? 4 pi r square, right? So it's a half of it. Now it will be 2 pi r square. The lateral area will be 2 pi r square. Now what do you see inside? What do you see inside? Now let's assume that it doesn't have any thickness. If it had any thickness, the radius will be different, right? Now if this had any of thickness, the radius will be like the inner radius and the outer radius will be different. So that's a different calculation. It hasn't mentioned, so you don't calculate it. Now the inner radius is also equal to the outer radius. So what will be the inner side? It is also hemisphere, isn't it? So the same surface area inside and the outside, isn't it? So the inside surface area will be also how much? 2 pi r square. So the complete will be 4 pi r square. Do you get it? It will be 4 pi r square. So it's 4 pi r square. And what about this one? Yeah. But those are two surfaces, isn't it? Then take a cap. Any of you have a cap? Send it. Yeah. Right. Right. So this is a hemisphere. So this is hemisphere. Now this is the outer surface, which is 2 pi r square. And doesn't it have a inner surface as well? So you have to count it as well because this is hollow, right? So the inner surface will be also the same because we considered the thickness of the hemisphere negligible. ඒ කියන්නේ thickness එක නැහැ කියලා අපි ගත්තා. නේ? එතකොට radius එක equal. Now do you understand what I'm telling? Radius එක equal එතර දෙන්නගෙම. හරි. හැබැයි now I hope that there won't be any question like that. මෙතන gap මේ thickness එකක් තිබ්බොත් ඇතුළේ radius එක අඩු වෙනවා. So the inner surface will be less. The outer surface will be more. Get it? Now for now it's different. එතකොට මේක කීයද? 4 pi r square will be the whole surface area. And what about this one? The outer lateral area will be how much? 2 pi r square. Yeah. The bottom will be pi r square because it's a complete circle. So the complete area will be 3 pi r square. So they are asking for the ratio and you have to consider the which comes first as well. So which comes first in the area? The ratio of the surface area of hollow hemisphere and solid. So which comes first? Hollow comes first. The 4 pi r square comes first. Then the solid one. So 4:3, isn't it? So the 4:3 should be the answer. So 4/3, not 3/4. Do you get it? It's 4/3 because the hollow one comes first, right? So the hollow one had 4 pi r square and the solid one had 3 pi r square. So the ratio is pi r to pi r cancels out. 4/3, right? 4/3 or 4:3. Get it? Four is to 3. Understood it? Now there will be much more harder questions, huh? So get ready for those. Build yourself little by little and start studying. Now I'll be giving the question bank today and you have the tutor as well, right? And for the online paper I'll be sending the question banks today because I got it there, I got them today. And you should start studying as a group. Group එකක් විදියට පටන් ගන්න. May have once a week hari twice a week hari දාගන්න. So how it becomes 3 pi r square? I couldn't understand. Now the 3 pi r square or the previous one? This one. because this one is 2 pi r square, the half of the hemisphere, the lateral area will be 2 pi r square. So the bottom is a complete circle, that's 5 r square. 5 r square plus 2 pi r square is 3 pi r square, right? Right. So come to the 15th question. The ratio of the surface areas of two solid and hollow hemispheres of equal radius, right? The ratio, now shall we keep it for the homework? Now circle this one, because it's the same like the hemispheres and solid spheres. Keep it for homework, right? Come to the 16th question. What is the surface area that the cylindrical stone roller covers when it's rotated one round? Our cylindrical roller is there and they are asking for the surface area that it covers when it rolls once. So what happens when it rolls once? The surface area covered will be the surface area of the cylinder, isn't it? දැන් මෙහෙම සිලින්ඩර් එක කැරගෙනකොට එයා කවර් කරන surface area එක වෙන්නේ එයාගේ area එකනේ. ඒකනේ cover වෙන්නේ නේ. So it will be the surface area of the or the lateral area of the cylinder. So what is the lateral area of a cylinder? How do you calculate the lateral area of a cylinder? It's there in the table as well. Now let's say this is a cylinder. Listen, so this is a cylinder, right? Does it look like a cylinder? Yeah, right. So I'm going to tear it from the middle. Yeah. I'm going to tear it from the middle. Something like this. So I'm going to tear it from the middle and open it, right? I'm going to tear it from the middle and open it. Now the radius is r, right? So this is a hollow one, a hollow cylinder. So I'm going to tear open it. What would you be having? It's a, yeah, right? It's a rectangle. So how do you find the dimensions here? Now this should be the height of the cylinder, isn't it? This is the height of the cylinder and this is the radius. Now tell me, when I open this up, now this length is what of the cylinder? Is it? Now this margin will be this length, isn't it? What? This margin will be this length, isn't it? So what is the margin there? The circumference, isn't it? It's the circumference, right? So that is 2 pi r, right? And what is this? As height. So the surface area, the lateral area of a cylinder will be 2 pi r h. So it's 2 pi r h. Now shall we put a note on this in the empty box? Empty box එකේ දාගන්න. Shall I draw it like this? ඒකේ topic එක දාගන්න lateral area of a cylinder. Done? Now when you have the question bank, when I give you the question bank, like once a week try to gather somewhere at someone's house, better. Harida අනිත් අය, the other people, even from Shakti people, they are studying like that. You know, so they are working. So it's really good thing if you start studying now as a team. ඒක මාර beneficial නේද? I fix a day and me place. කොහෙද සෙට් වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඔයගලන්ට? ළඟින් කාය ගෙදරද පුළුවන්? අපි රොස්ට් එකක් ගමුකෝ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගෙදර ගමු. first day පුතේ නම මොකක්ද? චතුම් නේ. චතුම්ලා ගෙදර first day. හරිද? එහෙම බෑ. එතකොට ඒක වැඩි බාල්දු වෙනවා. එතකොට අපරාධ වෙනවද? ඒකේ ඕගලන්ටම අන්තිමට ඕකේ පාඩුව ඉඳලා ගන්න වෙනවා. listen, when can you join? කවද්ද පුළුවන්? free කවද්ද? බ්‍රහස්පතින්දා. okay. what time? 9ට 10ට නැගිටින්න කීයද? 10ට දාගන්නකො 10ට. 10 ඉඳන් පැය 4ක් වැඩ කරන්න. 2 වෙනකම්. පැය 4ක් ඇති. හරිද? Thursday, I'll be checking on that. So you are responsible. You have to gather the people, and all the people have to be responsible and come. Right? Set to la paadam karna. New people, where do you stay at? Oh, you are saying Hangwell? Really? Maharagam. So join these people. Are they now set karaganna na? Yes. Can you come? Pull on? Yeah, join him as well. Okay. So like few of the people are absent today, right? Yes. Yeah. Now the girls, 2 of the girls, bros in the back, girls. And you have to study. You have to find somewhere to study. Get together and you can study even after the class, right? Yeah. So no worries then. Okay, fine. Right, listen. So what is the lateral area of a... Now listen. Now when I am teaching, it's teaching. It's teaching only. When we are laughing together, that's finished, right? So now listen. Right, so what is the surface area of the cylinder 25R H? Now find it there. So now this should be the diameter, isn't it? So this is radius. That's 35 centimeters. And the area should be 25R H, right? 25R H. So the phi has simplified So take 5 as 22 over 7 and the radius is 35 centimeters and the height should be, is the height given? Ah yeah, 1 meter. The height is given. That's 1. So how many 7s are there in 35? 5. So 2 into 5 is 10, 220 centimeters. And you, yeah, 220 square centimeters that is. 200, no. Now listen. I did some, I messed up a little bit here. Now I took the radius as in centimeters and the height in meters. So you have to take the both in same, the measurements. Now this should be then 100, ne? So it's how much? 10, 210. Another 2 of the 0 should be there. This much, right? Now this you have to, now this is square centimeters. You have to convert this into square meters. How do you do it? How do you convert the square centimeters into square meters? Usa, tell. Square meters. Square centimeters into square meters. Now listen, this is how you do it. Now no personal talking like the husband and wife in the bed. Right? No whispering. No whispering in the class, only I am teaching, you are all listening. එතකොට කොහොමද square centimeters square meters කරන්නේ? Now listen this. Now this is centimeters into centimeters. This is square centimeters, isn't it? Right? So you convert 1 centimeter into meter. How do you do it? Divide by 100. That is 1 over 100, isn't it? Multiplied, again you have to convert this centimeter into meter. You again divide it by 100. So the complete will be how much? Now this is 1 over 100 means 10 to the power minus 2, isn't it? This is also 10 to the power minus 2. So 2 of the 10 to the power minus 2 are there. So much in the edge, right? 10 to the power minus 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 is there. So multiplied this, the powers will be adding up. So 10 to the power minus 4, right? So 10 to the power minus 4 will be the square meter of the square centimeters, right? Converting the square centimeters into square meters, you have to multiply the whole thing by 10 to the power minus 4. Get it? එහෙම තමයි කන්වර්ට් කරන්නේ. එක සෙන්ටිමීටර් එකක් කන්වර්ට් කරා, අනිත් සෙන්ටිමීටර් එක කන්වර්ට් කරා, දෙකම එකට කන්වර්ට් කරා. හරි? මල්ටිප්ලයි කරා. So 10 to the power minus 4. So you multiply this by 10 to the power minus 4. That means you have to divide it by how many zeros? 4 zeros. නේ? 4 zeros වලින් divide කරනවා. එක 0 එකකින් divide කරනකොට 1 decimal comes backwards. So ඒ වගේ 4කින් divide කරනකොට it will come 4 decimal points backward. 1, 2, 3, 4. How much is it? 2.2 square meters. Yes, 2.2 square meters. දැන් ඔන්න ඔය වගේ simple ඒ techniques අල්ල ගන්න. හරි? ඒ techniques අල්ල ගන්න එක තමයි growth එක. Right? Now Vinja leaves Delkanda. Now there's another guy, Vinja. Join him as well. Too much. Right. You want to. අනේ දෙකම මෙන්න මේක ටිකක් ඔලුවට දාගන්න බලන්න. මෙන්න මේක ඔලුවට දාගන්න. And the another thing, but now if there's any of your friends wanting to do English medium technology and they might not know that there are English medium technology classes available. Let them know. Make them aware that rather than doing something that they don't like, they don't have a choice. Some subjects is too hard to do and it will ruin their life even. Has happened. And some subjects they don't like to do. You know the subject that I'm telling, right? So the people who are doing technology have a different vibe. They like the technological things, the mechanical and the hardwired things, and the biology based things like the agriculture and the tissue culture and the gene culture and everything. It's a different vibe. Those are technological things. So it doesn't come under any of the some of the other streams, and some of the streams are really hard to do it that way, and like there's no point doing it that way because there's an easy way and a smooth way, right? So might your friends not know, so let them know, like especially the English medium people who did their O-levels in English medium, let them know that there are classes and ask them to join, and like make them like be sure that they will be safe, right? Doing this stream in English medium, they will be safe that we got their back. We are covering everything, right? We are covering everything that they need, all the practicals, all the theories, all the questions, past papers, everything we got there, right? So nothing to worry about. We have a good set of teachers. We have who? This bro is there. Kaudape, Viraj bro is there. Yeah. And one BSc teacher is also there. I won't tell her name. And the ICT teacher Kamal sir is also here. Yeah, the Kamal bro is also here. Huh? පටන් ගත්තේ නැත්නම් කෝල් කරේ නැද්ද යාට? ඒ group එකේ තියෙනවා. Added to you for group, right? ඒකේ තියෙනවා. මෙහෙ පටන් ගන්න යන්නේ sometimes. There's another guy wanting to start here. He might will start here. Now there's one famous teacher. He's famous. I'll tell. I can't tell in the class because I'll tell. Right, come to the next question. The surface area required to paint the outer surface of a thin metal tube, radius 7 mm. That is also one of the lateral area of a cylinder, right? Tube එකක lateral area එක still a cylinder. In the makeup, you round it. Do it at home. Now this is a good question. You try this one, right? A cube is divided into 4 volumes by making 4 vertical cuts. Now there's only 3. Is it 8? No. Huh? 4 vertical cuts. Vertical cuts 4. Now there's only 3 here. I'll cut another one. තව කට් එකක් දාගන්න. Like this. කට් එක ඇත වුණා. හරි. ලස්සන කට් එකක් දාගන්න. Right, so this is another cut. So 4 vertical cuts as shown in the figure. The percentage increase in the surface area due to this separation. Percentage increase of the surface area due to the separation of the whole thing. Now we have to consider the whole thing. When we are like doing the sphere question, we didn't have to consider the whole thing. Only a segment we considered, right? Now here you have to consider the whole thing. They are asking for the increase, the percentage increase of the complete surface area. Now think, use your brain, put some pressure on it. Start doing. Correct. And the online people. Apa there? Yeah. Because it's more like the same question. The lateral area of a cylinder, it's the same. What are you all doing? Bro, do the work first, then the fun. Would you all want to be the jokers or the people who make the others happy, like the, what do you call them? The clowns. Would you all want to be the clowns or the respected people? Earn it. Do your work first. Now separate the cube. Now when you break this, you will get a complete, yeah. So separate it and calculate the area of it. And how many pieces of that is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are there. And multiplied by 8, you get the complete, the surface area increase. The complete surface area, not increase, the complete surface area after the breaking down. And you take the initial surface area of the cube, right? And you deduct it, you get the increased surface area. And you have to calculate the percentage. Now, how much do you get time for this one? Like for a question, per question, how much time do you get? It's only 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So it's only 2 minutes. You have to do it within 2 minutes and ඒක ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න වෙනවා හරිද? පුළුවන් හරිද? ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න ඕන. Bro, try it. You're trying. You're trying something else. And try the question. Even the online people put the answers. Try it by yourself. Huh? Bro, you can't do it mentally. You have to draw it. අර cube එක isolate කරපු එක draw කරන්න. Mentally කරන්න බෑ මාළි. It'll be hard. Not the whole thing. The one piece. Yeah, likewise. And me label the dimensions. Now, you aren't given any of the dimensions. So take the symbols like the length is L likewise. So take a දෙකට බෙදෙනවා හතරට බෙදෙනවා likewise ඊට පස්සේ දාලා simplify කරන්න doesn't matter. Usa, why so sad? Why so sad? Okay. Okay. I thought something else. A bit of encouraging stories there, but don't take it me අර වාසියක් විතර ගන්න එපා හොඳේ. This Ampara guy, you know, the Ampara student who got like me was the district first. Is all math failed person. You know, he failed his maths in all like all levels, and me had enough courage to be the district first in that his year. I can't remember which year, but he was district first ET, and he failed his maths. And you know, the principal, they have went to many of the schools, and none of the principals have like took him to the schools. But he says like there's one principal, and he has mentioned that all down උනාට එහෙම ළමයිගේ mind බෑ, and he gave the chance, you know. ඊට පස්සේ he worked and he got district first. You know, see the moral of the story, right? So only the courage, the you know, the driving power that I wouldn't say it's me cravingness, like you have to have this me උමනාව තියෙන්න ඕන. How do you say it? කියන්නේ මේක කොහොම හරි ගේම ගහනයි කියන එක. Do it somehow කියන එක. නේ? You have to have that feeling. එහෙම කෙනෙක් district first වුණා නම් එතන තියෙන්නේ තනිකරම අර ඒ driving power එක නේද? ඒ කියන්නේ යාට ආපු feeling එකනේ. මම මේක කරනවා. ඒ energy එක. That energy තමයි වාව කවදා හරි ඒ තැනට අරගෙන. Do you see that energy in you? That's the issue. If you don't see that energy in you, you have to find it. Otherwise, you won't do it. That's the thing. Nee? So if you don't see that energy in you, you have to find it somehow. Nee? Done? Shall I do it? හරි ආස වැඩේ ලේසියෙන් යනවා. තගා කියනවා. රණ්ඩල්. ආන්සර් ගත්තෙන් චොක්ලට් එකක් දෙනවා. Found it? What did you find? Apply कर. किए जा रहे. This one? How did you get? कौन दगाते हैं आंसर? हिम बे bro. ये नंगे थी मेगा इतला करनो ना. सात तरह किया न पाले. ये लोग करने पा. इतला तरह किया ना. Fifth one. 200? Somebody confirm it. 100 or 3? No? 100 or 3? What? $100 or 3? Somebody confirm the answers. Italaganni abbe idu. Eh? They see yeah? I can't tell. Eh? This CA can 2 times have increased. Nee? Increased 2 times. Can't tell. What do you say? 5. 200 times. Come with the logic. Sir. No idea. Bro in the back row. Yo. Hi. What's the answer? No answer yet? No. Shall I do it? So if you break this into 8, right? Now this length, let's take it as L, right? And all the sides are L, right? Because it's a cube, right? So I'm going to take the one piece of it. Shall I do it in the... Now where's the circle? Listen. So I'm going to draw the... now this is the cube you had. And you cut it into 8 pieces, like 1, 2, like this, right? And one piece of it will be something like this, not like that. Okay, kalak wage in the bag. Right. Should be something like this, isn't it? Right. So one part should be something like that. So let's take the whole length of one side is L, and this side should also be L, and even the height should be L. So everything is L there, right? And if I take the cube, like the separate part here, now tell me the side lengths of these ones. Now this side length will be, if this is the side length of this one, like this side, it will be L half. So L over 2 will be this side. Now what is the side length of this one? Like L over, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is L over 4, and the opposite sides are equal, right? And what is this? That is L, right? This is L. And that's all what we need, right? Even the bottom parts will be same like the top. So that's all we need. Now calculate the area of this one. Now what is this area? The top area. What is the top area? L over 2 into L over 4, right? So L over 2 into L over 4. And how many of that is there? The top and the bottom. So 2 of the sides are there, right? Plus, let's calculate this side. Now we'll take this side. So this is L, and this is what? L over 2. So L over 2 into L is the side length of this one, right? And how many of them are there? This side and the opposite. That's 2. Plus this side. That is what? L over 4 is this side, and this is L. So L over 4 into L. And how many of them are there? Like, 2. So that's all the surfaces, right? 6 surfaces are there. So 2, 2, 2 together, like 6. All the surfaces are covered. Now simplify this one. So this is how much you get. Now this 2 to 2 will cancel out. So L square over 4 is there, plus this 2 to this 2 will cancel out. Now L square is there. This 2 to, you simplify, you get 2 here. Now that's L square over 2, right? Now simplify this one. How much do you get? L square plus not L square, not 8. So it's L square over 4, isn't it? L square over 4 plus 2L square. Right. Now this is 4L square. Right. This one is 4L square. Took the complete thing out. 4L square plus 2L square over 4. Now how much do you get? L square plus 4L square is 5L square. 7L square over 4 is the complete area of this part, right? And how many of them are there? 8. So the complete area will be 7L square over 4 into 8, which is 14L square, right? So that is the complete area, 14L square, right? Yeah. And what is the area of the cube now? Now all the surfaces are L square, and 6 of them are there. Now the complete surface area of this will be, the cube will be 6L square, right? And now they are asking for the percentage increase. Now how much has increased here? 14L square is the new area. The previous area is 6L square, and the increase is 14 minus 6. And the percentage increase is the increased surface area relatively to the initial surface area into 100% is the percentage increase. Do you get it? The percentage increase is the increased surface area relatively to the initial surface area into 100%. You have to understand that, but because those sort of questions will be there, not only for this one, like for the other lessons as well. Our percentage increase එකකුවන් පස්සේ initial එකත් එක්ක කොච්චරක් වැඩි වුණාද? That is the percentage increase, right? So initial එක 6L square and the increase is 14 minus 6 and a percentage of it, right? So I'm going to write it. Now this is 14 L square, the new surface area, minus 6L square is the initial. The difference gives the increased surface area, and that is to the 6L square is the initial surface area to 100% will give the surface area increase, the percentage surface area increased, right? Percentage surface area increase කියලා කියන්නේ initial the වැඩි වෙච්ච amount එක initial එකට relatively 100% කීයක්ද කියන්නේ. හරි. So this will give you answer. What do you get here? 14 minus 6 is how much? 8. So 8L square over 6L square into 100%. So L square to L square cancels out, and this is 4. This will be 3. Then 400 over. It was there, right? Yes. The final answer is 400 over 3. Got it? Yeah. හද right now this is the surface area of segment. This is the complete area, right? This is the complete area of it. And this is the area percentage area increase, right? Bit of a hard question, eh? And it takes time. ඔය වගේ එකක් හරි දෙයක් හරි අනිවාර්යෙන් එනවා. අඩුම එකක් හෝ දෙයක් එනවා. Now that's the thing. You have to practice those things. Maybe in O levels, you are maybe stopping somewhere here or maybe you're only taking the first step only. Maybe, I don't know. Like most of the time, you're only taking first step only. So this A level questions goes for further more steps. Do you see that? So the difference is, you only did like, now, there's not much of a difference with the math, isn't it? It's the same multiplication, addition, deduction, everything is same.
Everything there we can do it.
Hmm.
Calculations we can do it, but
Yes.
we cannot think it.
Yes.
in that.
Yeah, now that's the thing.
Others, everything is given straightforward.
Yeah.
Even in the
You just
question.
only
But
put.
this one we have to think much more.
Yes. Yeah. So the number of steps that you have to think forward is more. So that's a brain development, isn't it? Yeah. So develop your brains. Right. That's the thing. Right. So you have to think. That's the thing. So you have to have this the ability of keeping few things in your mind and working on it. Get it? You have to keep few things in your mind. Like you have to go from one point to the end point, and you have to keep that all in your mind. And oh, bro, it's not finished yet. We started a bit late. Okay. So we are going a bit forward for like 15 minutes because we started a bit late. Like tolerance is always like 15 minutes, plus or minus, right? Yeah. මේකේ ස්ටෙප්ස් ගන්න වැඩි. හොඳයි, that's the difference. So අර ඒ ස්ටෙප්ස් ගන්න තනියෙන් මේක කරන්න ඕන. හරි. Understand that. Try to understand that. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒ ස්ටෙප්ස් ගන්න යන්න තනියෙන් try කරලා ගන්න ඕන. එතකොට ඕක හැදෙනවා. ඒක brain development එක. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයාට වැඩිපුර දේවල් ටිකක් ඔළුවේ තියාගෙන විසඳන්න පුළුවන්. නේ. Now let's say you have a family issue and a workplace issue and friends issue, and you still have to manage them and do it, and girlfriend issues as well. Not for now, right? You're not gay, right? Okay. Right, so like you have to solve them all in your mind, like keeping them all 4 troubles at once, right? එතකොට ඒ වගේ එකට තමයි ඔයා ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්නේ නේ. Other than that, අර අපිට මේ සෝල්විං පවර් එක කොහොමද බ්‍රේන් එක ටිකක් වැඩි කරගන්න ඕන. මොකද ඒක තමයි අපි මෙතනින් එහාට ගියහම පස්සේ ඔයා කොච්චර දක්ෂයිද නැද්ද කියන එක තීරණය කරන්නේ. ඇත්තටම දක්ෂයෙක් කියලා කියන්නේ he can keep few things in his mind and work on it without me mixing up the things, right? Make it එහෙමයි. Like few different things are there, but you have to connect them all and do it at once, right? ඒකට හොඳ focus එකක් ඕන. You have to have the focus. ඒ focus එක තියෙනවා නම් you have the brain, you know, you all have the brain. What you don't have is what? The focus. You don't have the focus. Have to have the focus. If you have the focus, then you can do it, right? So try to focus, and you can do it, and develop your brains, and you will do it for sure. Right? Shall we go to the next question? Yeah. So, right now, I feel like a bit of odd because doing these sort of questions will stress you. I know that. That will lose the happiness, and that also like that I also know, right? And ඒක not beneficial for me sometimes because you all think that like without happiness nothing happens. There's no go without happiness, right? But the thing is සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අනිත් අය අපි තමයි simple question set එකක් කරලා පොඩි ආතල් එකක් දෙනවා අර dopamine effect එකක් දෙනවා. මට දෙමු පුළුවන් හදන්න කියලා ඊට පස්සේ A level එකට ගියාන් පස්සේ ආයි හොයා ගන්නවත් නෑ නන්නත්තර වෙලා යනවා. හරි. I don't want that from you. So අපි hard questions ඉක්මනට කරලා ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ level එක up කරගමු. හරිද? ඒකට වාර ගන්න තියෙන ගෙදරදී වැඩ කරන එක. එතකොට අපිට මේක එහෙන happy එකේ හදන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් මේ වෙලා තියෙන අපේ gap එක ටිකක් වැඩි තාම. ඒ gap එක හදාගත්තා නම් හරි. ඒකට ඔයා වැඩ කරන්න ඕන. ඒක නැතුව බෑ. වැඩ කරන්න ඕන. හරි question bank එකෙම හම්බුණා මේ questions ටික work on that. ඊට පස්සේ මම ඒවා explain කර ආපහු හදන්න. හරි. අපි ආපහු discussions යනවා. එතකොට මේක improve කරගන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ඒ වෙනකොට ඔයා තනියෙන් මේක කරලා improve කරගන්න. එතකොට no trouble. හරි. Come to this one. How many circular plates of radius 10 cm can be cut off from a square metal plate of side length 205 cm? Now, these questions are a bit hard. These questions are a bit hard, not that hard, but bit hard. Now, think of this question. It says, how many circular plates of radius 10 cm can be cut out from a square metal plate of side length 205? Now, the side length is 205. And that's a square plate. So side length එක 205 තියෙන මෙන්න මේ වගේ square plate එකක් තියෙනවා. You have to cut circles of radius 10 centimeter. They are asking for the maximum number of circles that you can cut off from the plate. So how do you calculate it? Now can you take two of the areas and divide it? No. Hey Barry, when you take the circles like this, අර මැද්දෙන් ඉතුරු වෙනවනේ පොඩි පොඩි කෑලි. ඒ ටික ගන්න බෑ. If you take the area ratio, like if you divided the ratios, or choti choti කැලිත් මොකද වෙන්නේ? It is also getting added. Can't do it. Do it by yourself. දැක්කනේ පොඩි press එකක් දුන්නාම brain comes up. See? He was playing with the remote. Now he's doing good math. Hey bro, you were playing with the remote. You are doing good math. That's a good improvement. Good, huh? Correct. කොහොමද කරන්නේ? This is was the diameter was 10, right? Yeah. Radius is 10, so it's 20. Diameter is 20. Got any answer? Got any answers? Kill. Tell me the value you got here. 10. එතකොට ඔක්කොම what do you say? Now the easiest way is you take the circle as a square, right? දැන් ඔයා මේකේ circle එකක් කපනකොට ඒකෙ මෙන්න මේ square එකට අදාළ area එකක් නේ වට නැති වෙන්නේ. දැන් බලන්න ඔයා මෙහෙම circle එකක් කපනවා. ඊට පස්සේ ආපහු මෙහෙම circle එකක් කපනවා. I'm sorry. මෙහෙම circle එකක් කපනවා. හරි. ඊට පස්සේ මෙහෙම circle එකක් කපනවා. ආපහු මෙහෙම circle එකක් කපනවා. මේ ඔක්කොම ස්පේසස් මොකද වෙන්නේ? මැද තියෙන ඒවා ටික මේ ටික ඔක්කොම ටික නැති වෙලා යනවනේ. ඒ ටික හැමතිස්සෙම නැති වෙන්නේ මෙන්න මෙහෙම ස්ක්වයර් එකක් ඇතුළේ නේද? ඔන්න ස්ක්වයර් එකක් නේද වට නැති වෙන්නේ. මෙන්න මේ ස්ක්වයර් එකම නැති වෙනවනේ. ඒ ස්ක්වයර් එක හරියටම මේ සර්කල් එකේ diameter එකට equal ස්ක්වයර් එකක් නේද? නේ side length එක. ඒ හින්දා මේ එක සර්කල් එකක area එක ගන්න diameter එකේ ස්ක්වයර් එක විදියට. ඒ කියන්නේ areas දෙක equal නෑ. හැබැයි ඇත්තටම ඔයාලට damage වෙනවා මේ ඉන්න මේ area එකක්. ඇයි? මේ circle එක කපනකොට මේ area එක ඔයාලට කොහොමද miss out වෙනවා. නෑ ඔයා ස්ක්වයර් එකක සර්ෆස් ඒරියා එක අරගෙන කම්ප්ලීට් සර්ෆස් ඒරියා එක මේ එක ස්ක්වයර් එකක සර්ෆස් ඒරියා එකෙන් ඩිවයිඩ් කරා නම් හරි නේ ඒකෙත් හැබැයි ඔයාට මේ 20 diameters ඇත්තටම යන්න පුළුවන් කීයද 20 diameters මෙතනට නම් යන්න පුළුවන් 10 මෙතනට යන්න පුළුවනොත් 10 තමයි එතකොට ඔයා ඇත්තටම ගන්න ඕන 10 into 10 size piece එක මොකද මෙන්න මේ 5 meter size එකක් අයින් වෙලා යනවා මේකෙන් නේ මෙන්න මේ 5 centimeter size එකක් කොහොමත් අයින් වෙලා යනවා එතකොට 10 into 10 එක එන්නේ 100 100 එක මෙතන 20 ni 20 square කියලා කියන්නේ 400 මෙතන තියෙනවා එතකොට කොච්චරද 200 into 200 නේ 200 into ඒ 5 එකනේ අපි අයින් කරේ 200 into 200 තමයි complete area එක ඒක අපි 20 square කියලා කියන්නේ 400 මේකෙන් divide කරා නම් හරි ඔන්න ඒ amount එක තමයි කපන්න පුළුවන් නේ so 2 zeros will cancel out 100 did you say 100 nice so none of above right none of the above right hari api will give some homework eh මේකත් හදමු 20 21 22 23 24 25 මෙයා පුළුවන් 26 until the 26th question na so we can start the volume next week 26 MCQ වෙනකම් homework and the new paper I gave I will check that හරිද හරි පොඩි දෝකෝ කාර් එකේ ඇති DK එකේ පුතේ අර ටියුට් එක පින්න question bank වන්නේ මෙන්න මේ ටියුට් එක DK එක අරන් ඉන්න නේ yes මම ඉස්සර බැලුවා ටියුට් එක අරන් යන්න guys online